So in our next video here, we're going to talk about the chlorinator. The chlorinator, there's two types of chlorine that the pools take, granulars or tablets. And so they're different types because there's different chemicals to them. Never, ever, ever, ever mix granulars with the solid, the tablets. And so what I mean by that is, please never put granulars into this chlorinator. Tablets only. If you put granulars into this chlorinator, close the top off, you've just created a bomb and it will explode. So never do that. For us, what we like to do is have the chlorinator tablets mostly up to the top. There's two types of tablets we'll get. One looks more like a stick, the other looks like a hockey puck. If they're hockey pucks, probably only about 3/4 up is all you need. The sticks, you can fill it to the top. So to fill it up, you would turn the power off to the pool, so the pump is no longer pumping, and you can take the lid off. Just keep your face away from when you do. It may get a strong chlorine smell and just kind of burn your eyes, burn your nose. Once you do, if we could zoom up here, you'll see that we have some chlorine tabs in there, but we would want to add more to this. So because we're running low, I'm just going to put a couple more in right now. Just simply drop them in. And then you're ready to turn the pump back on. Don't put the lid back on to the chlorinator until you've turned the pump on, and you can verify that there's water coming up into the chlorinator. And I also like to try to get the water pretty close to the top before I put the lid on, because what that does is it keeps the air out of the system. So I can hear that the pump is starting, and I can see that water is going to start coming in at the top. We talked a bit already about this valve. The valve goes from 1 to 5. Usually we keep it at a 3. And what that valve does is it controls the amount of water that's coming into the chlorinator. So in other words, how much chlorine is going to go back out to the pool. So here I am timing it and waiting for it to get near the top, and as it does, screw the cap back on. If it gets up to the top and you didn't get the cap on, that's fine. Turn the power off, go through the process one more time.